We're now faced with a downhill lie. Our slope is running on this angle over here, from your right to your left. So my whole body has to line up down the slope. It's a bit difficult because all your weight's on the left-hand side of your body. You can have a lot of weight on your left side. Everything's going to be pointing down the slope. And then you've got to swing down the slope. If you happen to come up on the shot early, you're going to hit the ground behind the ball, possibly hit the top of the ball. I find a lot of people have trouble with this shot, but if you line up down the slope and you swing down the slope and all your weight's on your left throughout the shot, you're going to make a good shot. You're going to have a very successful ball flight and you're going to land up nice and close to the target. So when you're swinging down the slope and you angle down the slope, you're de-lofting the club. So the club's basically pointing a little bit lower. So it's going to take off on a lower trajectory and it's going to go a lot further than it normally would. And you've got to allow for that. So what I'm doing, I might have had a 4-iron shot, but I'm taking a 6-iron. I'm lining my body up down the slope, my knees, my belt, my shoulders, my hips, everything points down the slope. And I'm swinging down the slope. Now because my weight's already on my left, and it's difficult to stay behind the ball flight normally comes out with quite a low fade. So the ball's going to start out left and curve to the right. So I've got to allow for a left to right ball flight. So I'm going to aim out left of the green or left of the target, and I'm going to allow for the ball to start off nice and low and curve to the right. Remembering your weight's all on your left side, don't let it go to your right. Keep it on your left, swing through the ball, swing down the slope. On this shot, I like to try and keep my hands ahead of the club head through impact. It'll give me a good contact with the ball. So make sure when you hit the shot, your hands are a little bit ahead of the club head and a little bit ahead of the ball when you make contact with the ball. We're on the slopes again. This time the ball is below my feet. It tends to make the ball curve to the right, so I'll have to aim a little bit to the left. One thing that changes, I've got to get my body a lot lower, and I've got to stay low in this shot. Find the difficulty in this shot. If you come up, you're going to hit the top of the ball. So you've got to stay really low. Remember, you're lining your spine up with the slope, so you're getting everything down here. And definitely don't grip down on this one. Grip high up the grip. Remember, aim left for a bit of a fade. And make sure you don't fall down the slope. There's a little trick that we do. If you turn your feet inwards a little bit, it'll stop you from falling down the slope. Okay, so I'm just going to turn my feet in slightly. Okay, if I turn the other way, I'm going to fall that way. So you turn your feet in, it helps you stay up the slope. You get nice and low. You try and hold the club quite high up. Remember to allow for the ball curving left to right. Aiming straight down the fairway, maybe a little bit left for a slight fade. On target.